That was a bad one too. The fuck, I can't do it today.
I can start it. Hi.
I'm Oliver the Ricketts, and I can't make the popping sound.
I'm Brittany.
Hello.
You can tell them what we're gonna see.
We very excited to go see Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. I have been waiting a very long time for this movie.
This may be your most anticipated movie of the year.
This was my most anticipated movie of the year. I freaked out every time I saw a trailer for this movie.
It's not my type of movie, but you two,
You're gonna love it.
not a big ABBA fan.
I don't listen to every song. Do you listen to every song, Britt? Yeah.
No, they have
There's
too
just a lot of
many
good
songs. Yeah.
My biggest connection to ABBA is that I wrote a bank robbery set to Dancing Queen once, and I won a contest with it.
That's right.
The only other connection to ABBA that I have is that we listen to it in the car all the time.
Yes, we do, because I love ABBA. I like the first Mamma Mia. It's corny. I anticipate this one being just as corny. Usually when musicals are translated to movies, they're very corny, they're very kitschy. Actually, Jerry Seinfeld does a bit in Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee about how he's amazed how people will laugh at something at a musical on Broadway. But if he did that same joke, in his stand-up, nobody would laugh at it.
It's gonna have better singing than the first one.
I am so excited. The Queen is going to be in this movie.
They don't know who the Queen is.
They don't know who the Queen is. Cher is in this movie.
I'm more excited for Lily James. It's a good addition for someone that can sing.
She's in Baby Driver, and that's just what does it for me.
And she's ridiculously hot.
Yeah, she is. I'm going to let you two have at it right after this. My only requirement for it is that I want that friggin' green screening to be better.
That was so bad.
It was
in the
really
first
bad.
one.
Maybe the people who can't sing could sing less. You could have some of the real singers in the movie sing a little more.
We have to go in and see this movie.
Brothers.
I am so excited. I am like bursting. I want to get there so bad.
I want to get in. Let's go.
Yeah.
We'll see you after.
See you after.
I'm going to let you guys have it.
That was wonderful.
It was great.
It was better than the first
It was
one.
definitely better than the first one.
I really liked it a lot. The first one, I felt like it was very hard for me to sit through it. This is not the kind of movie that I would seek out, but if it was on, I would have no issue watching it and enjoying myself. There were musical numbers. The first one didn't have real musical numbers.
Yeah,
They
there
had
was choreography and clean choreography and better singing.
You weren't watching people standing in front of green screen Grease.
It was actually pretty beautifully shot, super colorful. You got to see a little bit more of the island.
Even the wardrobe.
And there was a nice little parallel between Amanda Seyfried and Lily James. It was the structure of it going from this is happening because this happened before, and
Right.
here's the order that I'm going to show it to you in because they parallel each other.
Yeah, I think that it was done really well. It wasn't like she was just recounting these stories of her mother, and then she was saying, oh, and this applies here because of what happened to me at this point. The movie was just able to kind of very seamlessly flow through.
It went without saying.
Right.
There were two movies going on, and they interspliced nicely. A lot of times when you do that, it's very clunky.
Cher was phenomenal. So happy to see her.
And watching you watch it was like when I was watching Infinity War. Especially when Cher started singing. That was kind of cool, because I'm usually on the other side of that.
It's rare for me to get excited for genuinely excited for a movie. Certain things don't really faze you as much. It was definitely nice to have something follow through with the.
I thought everybody looked like they were having a great time too. That's what I really appreciate.
That's the one
about
thing
the
I
whole
really
thing.
like about this whole franchise. They all have a really good time shooting these movies. And it's you can tell when they're all singing and dancing and acting together. A lot of it even seems unscripted. Here's the setting, here's the scene.
Yeah.
Go. Or I'm not just going to shout cut when I get the thing. I'm going to kind of let you rock a little bit and see what we get.
The first time they were all having too good of a time.
Right.
And there wasn't a lot of direction going on. I think
Right.
that was the issue there. Here, it looks like everybody's enjoying themselves and somebody is there going, okay, well, you can do this, but we got to hone it back so that I can actually put something out here.
Andy Garcia looked like he was enjoying himself too.
I mean, I love Andy Garcia.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not used to seeing him unless he like is owning
Steal that
hotels
money.
and being a dick to Danny Ocean. He did a good job in this one. He seemed like he was into it. His character was almost a little silly because he was a little over the top. And
He's a stereotypical like foreign guy.
right, you can either embrace that and run with it, or you can like make it sillier. And I felt like he really just embraced the character.
Yeah.
And
What was your favorite song?
my favorite song was
I have to look at the list.
I
Off the
like
top of your head, clean. Just
I'm trying to
first
remember
off
the
the
thing.
top of my
name
head,
it. I'm trying to
Fernando.
Probably Waterloo. Oh, I enjoyed the song. Like I knew about half of the new songs.
New.
Also really like this version of Mamma Mia. I don't know. I think out of
Yeah.
anything, I was the most into that and Waterloo. Lily Jane's just fucking beautiful.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
no,
really.
we don't need to go. I could spend 20
Let-
minutes just talking about that.
Let's
but-
let's pay our dues to Miss Lily James because she
She's
was
so hot.
fucking
I
incredible.
remember there was
right?
one point I literally could not look at her on the screen.
I know
because she was just too good looking.
incredibly hot. She's got an amazing body, but that girl can sing and that girl can
Oh,
dance
she's so
and that girl
talented.
can
And
act.
Yeah,
she's
she
not in
just kinda
anything like
is.
she's not in
Yeah.
anything slutty or like low cut. She's
Nothing
just like
revealing. She just kind of is.
no, she's just pretty.
Wanted more scenes of just her and
Yeah.
just what she was
Yeah.
doing, and I just wanted to see more of her and her character. She was very captivating.
Yeah.
I liked all the younger interpretations
Oh,
of the
yes.
older characters too.
Yeah.
The casting
That was
for it
gonna
was
be-
amazing.
I liked younger Bill and older Bill.
My favorite was Julie Walters' younger character.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they kind of explored her character a little more because I feel like she really wasn't talked about too much in the first one.
Yeah. Well, the other thing with all the girls, like at first, I'm looking at them like, did they do the de-aging thing on them? But
Yeah.
it was other people.
Yeah.
I think it's really ballsy to pick somebody who's ugly to be Colin Firth. I mean, it worked. You could see how that would
he
progress.
wasn't-
Oh,
I
he
find
looked like
Colin
he got
Firth
kicked by a horse. Right. Well, everybody had the attitude down too. Not even of the part, because I would say in the first movie it was more like these are just these actors singing, but they had the isms of each actor.
Yeah.
This movie was definitely more thought out, more planned, more choreographed, more, all-encompassing, I guess you could say, than the first one, which seemed kind of slapped together and a little
Yeah.
sloppy. It was definitely a better movie overall.
Overall, before we go into spoilers, give it a grade and final thought.
I give it a solid A. A leaning towards A+ for me. I really enjoyed it. This is not an Oscar winning movie.
just a
This is
feel-good,
not
happy
a
movie.
superhero
Right.
movie. This is just a feel good, make you happy, watch
Enjoy
it on a
yourself.
Sunday afternoon with, your favorite comfort foods and a blanket movie, and it makes you feel good.
I'm with there on like A. Like honestly, like I had my expectations, and even with that, like for them to be surpassed, which is rare for me personally, but I enjoyed it. I'm a little nitpicky when it comes to things, but there's really not much that was really all that bothersome.
I'm gonna give it a B-, which for me that's a high grade
Yeah, I
though,
feel like
because
that's pretty-
if I'm
Your
expecting to go in and give it a C- level,
It exceeded your
So-
expectations.
A's got to be reserved for something like that really hits me some
Yeah.
weird kind of way.
A for-
I'm not a musical person
Yeah,
either. I
so
don't like,
it's-
not big on musicals, and I'm not big on
I am.
ABBA.
We're
So
the
We
expert.
are,
this is for musical people. This is for people
Right.
who like ABBA, and this is for people who are
and musical people don't get
Right.
movies too often,
Right.
so this
Well-
is really,
Don't.
All right, spoilers?
Spoilers.
You ready for spoilers?
spoilers.
Turn it off if you don't want
Yeah.
Mamma Mia. Here we go again to get spoiled.
Two things, and then I'll
Okay,
let you
go
guys
ahead.
have
Go
at
ahead.
it. The scene where Meryl Streep comes in works so nicely, especially
Yeah.
especially since I did not like Meryl
Yeah.
Streep. I mean, I don't like Meryl Streep
I'm
to
not a
begin
big
with,
fan.
and I don't like that she gets an annual Oscar, but that's a whole other thing entirely. That scene where she is worked in there, that was beautiful,
It was
perfect.
great.
So-
that's the backbone
If
of the
you've
movie.
Said,
I didn't really like, but I get that it really was a
it kinda needed
driving.
to be done.
It
Yeah.
really was a driving plot point that she
Well-
was no longer around. Sophie needed to take care of the hotel. She revitalized the entire thing. The whole movie was centered around this reopening of the Belladonna, which was the hotel that Sophie redid. Sam was still living on the island, obviously mourning her and missing her.
I thought that was really sweet.
It was.
Yeah.
Kind of the end is a really nice celebration, not only of the reopening of the hotel, but of Donna's life,
Donna's
because
life,
all
right.
these people
And,
came together
yeah,
because
everything
of
that
Donna.
she had done.
I gotta disagree with you on that. She had to be dead. I think that was a product of Meryl not wanting to be.
Oh
in the
yeah,
I
movie.
of
agree,
course,
but like
it
Lemons,
fit.
But that's
you
what I'm
know?
saying.
Yeah.
If she was there, you could have had her be old and then maybe even like
I
pass
feel
the
like
movie and come back at the
it
end or
would've
something
been-
like that.
It would have been.
It worked out to
drastically
their
different
favor
plot.
though.
Yeah.
It worked out for them, So good thing she didn't want to be in the movie. Again, fuck Meryl Streep. There.
I definitely was verklempt when they all came together in the same scene, when it was Lily James, Meryl Streep, and Amanda Seyfried, when they have the baptism scene. I was crying a little bit, but I seem to cry at every movie now, but this one got me a little bit as a woman, and having bond with my own mother, and just enjoying the movie in general. Like, it really did hit home, especially since Meryl Streep's character was dead. Like, it almost made that scene that much more
Yeah.
emotional, because we went the whole movie waiting to see her, and then finally she's there, she's singing. I thought it was done nicely. It fit the setting that
No,
they
no,
were
no,
in.
I agree.
Yeah.
Speaking of waiting for her to show up, just putting it out there right now, and I said this to Marco earlier, the Cher to movie ratio
It's
is
proportionate to the trailer.
trailer to
amount
the
she's
Cher
in the trailer.
ratio.
It's supposed to be a cameo. She wasn't
No,
supposed to be like a main character.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying if you're looking for Cher,
You're
because
gonna be
she's on the
waiting
poster.
a little bit.
Okay. I love Cher. I knew she was going to be in this movie. I knew she was going to be at the end, because this is a culmination of this party. She came in at the party. If you're expecting more than 10 minutes of Cher time, you're not going to get it.
No.
She does sing one of the best ABBA songs, which is Fernando, with Andy Garcia. It was phenomenal. And then she starts Super Trooper at the end, which everybody then comes and sings
Yes,
together.
that was probably
and that was
my
really
favorite
freaking good.
scene of the whole movie. It was like a very Broadway type situation where instead of just everyone taking their bow like they would at the end of the play, they all kind of have their moment to shine, where the old meets the new and everyone's together, and it was just
Right.
a really happy moment. And
I also like that there's an after credit scene, so obviously-
very
That was
quick
cool,
one.
and that was
it was cute. It was cute.
Yeah.
It was definitely something that seemed very ad-libbed, but it was
Yeah, I mean, I think
fun.
it was definitely
yeah.
go see ABBA, I guess. Go.
Mamma Mia, you mean?
well.
No,
I mean,
ABBA.
Oh, go
I want
see
them to
ABBA. Go listen to Cher's whole ABBA album that's coming out.
See, that's the
Can't wait
that's
for
the thing I'm
that.
most excited about out of this whole thing.
This has been Ride Home Reviews.
Go watch some other stuff.
All right. Thanks for watching Ride Home Reviews.